Hey guys, TB Boxer 51 Trader here, David speaking, and today I got another video for you. Not really anything from the technical perspective, just more of in terms of not necessarily the journey of trading, but just asking yourself, are you meant to be a day trader? And let me clarify, as long as you tell yourself I'm willing to be a day trader, I'm not going to quit, there's no reason that you can't do it. This isn't like other careers, like say with sports or things like that, where you have to be genetically gifted, super talented. Really, this is more a product of hard work, and this is one of the only types of careers that I know of that can gain you a decent quite a big sum of money, and simultaneously most people would be able to do it as long as they're willing to stick to it. So, first things first, I just want you to ask yourself, how much are you willing to suffer in terms of being able to make this happen? Are you a quitter? Do you quit easily? Uh, do you do things like when things get rough and hard, do you just give up? Things like that. First off, are the most important things. Like, for example, day trading and trading in general is not what most people or newbies think of it, where it's like, oh, it's super exciting. Like, don't think that day trading will be anything like Jordan Belfort and the Wolf of Wall Street, where it's just exciting, crazy, all that type of stuff. No, the reality of it is it's very, it's so boring. It is so damn boring. I cannot emphasize how boring this shit is. The reason why is because literally this was my life for the first year. It still is pretty much to that degree, but now that I'm doing YouTube and other things with my life, I don't really have a whole lot of free time necessarily. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. However, the first year, like I'm telling you, Elon Musk didn't have shit compared to me in terms of hard work ethic. And he's a damn liar, anyways. I doubt he could outwork me. But anyways, like I'm saying, guys, the reality of it is it's super boring. You're gonna be if you have, especially depending on where you are in life. Like for me, I had the ability to focus almost all of my time on trading. So with that being said, my day-to-day basis was just me being in an office or in a garage on the computer every single day, 16 hours a day. Well, not 16 every day, but generally 12 to 16, 16 being the craziest. Sometimes I would stay 2 to 3 days a night. I would take coffee like a madman. I didn't do any drugs, but looking at the way I am, you would have thought I did drugs. And it's just in a room by yourself, reading books, trading, studying the markets, watching YouTube videos all by you're lonely. You're not gonna have time to socialize this if you want to significantly make progress in a short amount of time. Well, to clarify, when I say short amount of time, I don't mean a day, a week, or a month. And I'm not saying in a short amount of time like get rich quick. I'm just saying if you want to make the most amount of progress to the best of your abilities, and you actually take this seriously, and you care about your future, and you care about having success in this craft, yeah, you're gonna have to sacrifice as much as I did. I had no friends. I dumped all my friends from the past. I moved to another state, so I knew nobody. I didn't take time to socialize. My life was literally nothing but day trading, working, working out, sleeping. That's it. That's it. I swear to Christ. There is no way in hell that you would have caught me doing anything else other than that, because I was that dedicated to being successful here. If you have that mindset and you're willing to be as crazy as me, for there's no reason you shouldn't have that. And if you don't have that mindset at the moment, I would highly suggest that you do what it takes to get that mindset. Because if you have that mindset, you are ahead of the game. Second off, what are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice as much as I did? No social life, no friends, no drugs, no drinking, no partying, none of that. Just work and nothing else. And forego all the other pleasure. Are you willing to overpay all other people in the market? Willing to are you willing to overpay in terms of lifestyle and what it is you have to sacrifice in order to achieve this goal? Where most other people, they just think of it as something fun. They don't care. No, this is the same as like athletes that you hear about, pro athletes that are boxers, for example, and how you hear them doing training camps when they're in isolation. They do nothing but train. They're running. They're sparring. They're hitting the heavy bag. All those types of things. Are you willing to have that type of mindset for this? If so, good on you. You're ahead of the game. If not, I'm not telling you to quit. You can quit if you want to. It's all your choice. But if you don't have that mindset, that's something you can develop. You can develop that through just sticking to it and making the choice not to quit. Even if you slack off some days, it's not the best. As long as you make small incremental steps, you're not too hard on yourself, and you tell yourself good job for any progress you made, and you just don't quit no matter what, and you're patient with yourself, you'll be fine. Even if you fuck up and say one day uh, all you did was 30 minutes of reading in a book, at the very least you made progress. Sometimes that would happen to me, and I would just be brain foggy all day long. I'm kind of brain foggy right now as I'm doing this, but again, that comes with the price. Second off, I already see, I told you I got brain fog. I'm not fully paying attention. Also, I want you to understand that this career is very goddamn risky. I promise you it's risky. Now, I'll tell you what. Once you get the hang of trading, you believe in risk management, you don't do stupid shit on a regular basis. It gets harder and harder to make a stupid mistake like paying for too many contracts in one trade, so on and so forth, like the rookie mistakes. But I'm just letting you know that that still is a possibility, that this is very risky. Not everybody's successful. A lot of people fail. A few people succeed. Just like with anything else in life that comes with greatness. Only one team can win the Super Bowl. Only one boxer can be the champion. So on and so forth. You get the picture, guys. And in terms of how risky this can be, let me just explain to you that if you took, say, 10 years of market experience and you've been winning consistently, and you're not at the point to where you're making tens of thousands in a day. Just say it's an example, right? If you're so stupid to the point to where, say, if you're on a regular basis you trade 200 contracts in 10 years, right? Just that's a very big extreme, but I'm just giving an example. Say if that's the case, and then one day you decide I'm super damn cocky and you trade 1,000 contracts of SPY, right? And it goes in your direction, and in 5 minutes you lose all your profits. That's something that is possible. So I just want you to be aware that is risk. Now, again, even though I'm scaring you guys, and I guess I'm like weeding out the weak in a way, I'll tell you this: as you get more experience, as you're smarter and you're more defensive and you grow that foundation, that becomes less and less likely for something that to happen. But I'm just telling you that that's something that is possible, that isn't necessarily as possible with other careers. And it's not something that worries me specifically. I always keep it in mind that that is possible, and you never stop being hungry, and you never, let your guard down fully. Understand that that is a possibility. But still, I'm just letting you know that that's something that can happen in the market. I've seen it happen before with other YouTubers who show me live examples. And just letting you know, honest with you, most people will quit. So you make the decision whether you're going to be one of the people that quits or not. Second, this is something that's not necessarily in your control, uh, because again, everybody here is at different stages of their life. Some people are senior citizens here. Some people are 18. Some people have 2 kids. Some people got 5 kids. Some people got no kids. Some people are married. Some people are divorced. Some people have been single for years. There's so many different people in so many different walks of life. So you can't control where you are currently at life right now from past mistakes you made, or past, good things that you might have made, you know. But what I will tell you is that you can make the choice of whether or not you're going to stick to it no matter where you are in life. So somebody that was in my position that could spend so much time on the market and really master it in will make a lot quicker progress than somebody that's got 5 kids, is married, and has a full-time job. And that's something Al Brooks talks about in his book, how it took him 10 years to finally have consistent profits and that are meaningful enough to him from a P&L profit loss perspective. So I'm just letting you know one thing to take into consideration. Understand that if you are in this in a position like me, you have the ability to make quicker progress. And if you are in a position where you have more responsibilities, and maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck, so on and so forth, you probably will make slower progress, and that's okay. Just understand that if somebody who made the type of progress that one person did in 2 years, the other person takes 10 years, don't compare yourself, but just do the best you can. And if you're willing, especially if you're in an area where you have lots of responsibilities, if you're willing to be that patient, there's no reason you can't achieve this. But you got to be patient and don't be a dummy. So yeah, again, I'll just let you take that into consideration and understand that there will be many periods of boredom, especially if you're a sniper like trader like me. So for example, if you get a good So, for example, if you get a good trade that might be even the best trade you've had thus far in your career, just letting you know that just because you had that doesn't mean you're in a way to already repeat that over and over again. It takes time for you to consistently be able to do that in terms of being able to maximize your profits on a winning trade. So, just letting you know, there's been many times where I've had a green month or even two green months back to back, or a very good trade, for example, right? And then there's a losing streak that happens along the way. And it's like you're thinking, like, oh my God, I'm losing again. And then you get to a place where it's like you don't care. It's like, you know, sorry for the language, of fuck this. And it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just like, oh, whatever. Okay, another day. You feel very discouraged. You're going to go through long periods of that where it could last days, weeks, even months, sometimes at a time, where it's like until you get to a place where you make progress, you stagnate for a while, you feel like you're making a regression, and then you progress again, and something happens, right? And it takes 3 months for something that it could take like a few months again to have 10 minutes that changes everything, 10 to 15 minutes that changes everything, and you feel like you're progressing again. So you're going to go through those highs and lows, just letting you know. And you're going to definitely question your life choices, like, is this something I can do, blah blah blah, yeah yeah yeah. You know how it goes with anything in life that's hard. And just letting you know, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. As of right now, I'm being more and more consistent, and I'm getting even better and better, especially as I'm progressing with contract position size, where in a week, basically, or not a week, but like within the span of 2 weeks, I believe, I made a few $100s, to where for the first time ever, I've been able to take some of the profits I made and actually put it in my bank account. It's not a significant amount of money, but I just put it in my account as a statement to show, like, okay, this is actually a decent amount of money I made. I'm gonna put it in my bank account just to show the progress I made. You can get there too, and I'm gonna soon, in a year or two time, get to the place to where it's like I'm making, you know, on a regular thousands of dollars in a day, and I'm consistently profitable, managing my risk properly, and keeping myself green more consistently. But I'm gonna go through more rough periods as well, and I'm not afraid of that. And I know for a fact, with the vision and my confidence and where I am, I'm gonna make it. And you gotta have this mindset too. And you only get this mindset by making the decision that you're not gonna quit no matter what the fuck happens, and also by going through harder times in your life. That's much harder than this. Day trading and suffering in a room by myself is much easier compared to getting your ass kicked in sparring with professionals, with motherfuckers that are not nice to you. Or football where you consistently lose, nobody makes fun of you, people pick on you, you're in a losing team that isn't that good. All of those things where you feel like you're down and out for most of your life, most of that is so much easier compared to being by myself, because the only challenge I have is me. I'm not even competing with anyone else the same way I would in boxing, football, school, anything like that, guys. I swear to Christ, if you make the decision the way I did to succeed, there's no goddamn reason that you can't either. And I hope you hear it in the passion of my voice that this comes from my heart, that you can do it too. And I'm going to keep doing it. And even if you guys are questioning my competence with this, I'm doing my best to show it, because not even that I feel like I'm worried about what others think, but I want you to be able to know that I'm competent. I can help you out as well, the same way that other YouTube trading channels have with me as well. And I'm going to show you in other videos and through the progression what it is we go through together, that this will work out in the end, in terms of you being successful if you stick to it. And regardless of whether or not you believe me, I'm going to be successful because I'm going to stick to doing what I got to do, hands down. So with that, guys, please take that into consideration. And if there's anything you take away from this, just don't fucking quit. Okay, just don't quit. But besides that, guys, that's TV Boxer 51 Trader signing out. And again, I do hope you all make the choice to stick with trading if you've made the choice to become a day trader or a swing trader or a scalper. Besides that, peace, and I'll see y'all later.